What's going on? This is Old Rock B. I'm out here at work, just to let y'all know, or let y'all see, I come and do this lady's house about twice a week. It's the fall season, so I'm on this yard. Y'all see what's going on. And I may send you some pictures on the after shot, but that ain't what I got on today to talk. This lady's yard. I got on to talk about, um, well, I'm thinking about T.I.'s son, right? And the drama they went through, T.I. and his son went through, try to speak on another man's kid and all that old type shit. Boosie kid, my kid, I got a kid right now. You get out in February, that nigga did about 10 years, 12 years or something. That nigga been down for a minute. That nigga's a monster, you know what I'm saying? And somebody shot me a reply on something I replied on that young Percy said about his T.I. situation and T.I.'s son calling his son nigga. Yeah, my son could never do that. That nigga's a monster in these streets. Don't get me wrong, and I ain't proud of it and shit. And it was my reason why he's like that, And dude made a quote, man. It don't seem like you seem like proud. He said my comment seemed like I was proud of my dude being a monster in these streets. My little dude, my youngster and shit. And because it seemed like I'm bragging about it, right? Like I ain't trying to stop him from killing and shit. Once a motherfucker get a taste of blood, it's hard to stop him from killing. They gotta stop on their own and shit. And don't get me wrong, I don't talk to my son, but y'all know my kid, man. That nigga's a monster. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no just really talking to that kid. You know what I'm saying? And so I created the nigga. It's like these are young Frankenstein babies. That's what I call them. That's what I told my sister the other day. We got young Frankenstein babies and shit. And cause they're created out of turmoil and shit. Me and his mom was in turmoil. We got together, and I was a woman abuser. I was putting my hands on her. I'm not proud to see it. Speak about it. I was doing hella dumbass motherfucking shit around my kid. You know what I'm saying? He seen me shooting and, fighting and doing dumb shit, doing dumb shit, you know what I'm saying? And I thought it was cool. I used to have him in the hood at 2-3 years old fighting other little kids like he was a pit bull and shit. Now look at him. You know what I'm saying? And so it's my fault. I tried to get him out of this shit and tried to steer him in the right way. But my walk has never been truly solid as far as on the level pass as far as not being in the streets. I've always had one foot in the streets, one foot out. It's always been that situation with me. And just ain't never figured out how to get out of it and shit, Now, fast forward talking about this T.I.'s son calling him a nigga and all that old type shit. My son can never do that. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Can't just talk, hey, nigga. Like, nigga, what? I can call that nigga all day long. He can never call me nigga. So that's that story on it. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? How big the nigga? Nigga's hella bigger than me. I don't give a fuck, right? So check this out, right? I'm talking about privilege, right? And these kids being brought up with a spoon in their mouth and shit like that. And when they say a spoon in their mouth, it's not a literal spoon, silver spoon in your mouth. But get it out there. Ain't motherfucking got a damn spoon in their mouth. And it's motherfuckers with privilege. They got things and shit. So calm down and shit. And so these cats out there doing all this old shit. Even the movies, even the motherfuckers that made it. As far as some of the artists, Chris Brown, Soulja Boy, all these niggas claiming they die moves and shit, and they probably stamped official. Don't get me wrong, they probably officially stamped. You know what I'm saying? But why? Is my question. Why? I know the clout thing is a motherfucker. This YouTube and this internet got motherfuckers going crazy, right? For clout. You know what I'm saying? I just don't get it, right? Motherfuckers going crazy for clout. I remember when I first started my YouTube channel, y'all used to put in subscribe and if you want to donate. Don't get me wrong, nigga, I needs all the money because you see what I'm doing. I'm out here doing grimy motherfucking work, get my dollars and shit. So I want it all, but I'm not finna beg nobody for no motherfucking money. Fuck all that. Niggas want to send me some shit on this YouTube shit. Y'all send me some shit. My cash app is ROKB16. That's my cash app, Rock B16, capital letters. You know what I'm saying? But hey, if y'all don't, I don't. You know, it's not that I don't give a fuck because I'm not tripping on that. Don't get me wrong. So it's not about the clout. I just want to put my story out there, and I want people to listen. I want all them followers and all them views and and all that old type shit. But I'm not gonna go ass out, just for the clout. That seems like what everybody's doing. You know what I'm saying? Trying to stay relevant, trying to be stay known and again relevant. And so I don't understand how they moving bass backwards. That's ass backwards, in a sense. Letters crossed out. But these motherfuckers are bad, moving funny and shit. Like, I just wish I had some of what they had, especially when raising my kids. I probably wouldn't have been in the streets. My son probably wouldn't have been in the prison. But if for whatever reason, I just felt like I had to be in the streets. My daddy was a crackhead. My mama was in the streets. I was raised by a pimp stepdaddy. The hustle was, I never just, my anxiety and all this old shit, whatever my trauma I went through, it was hard for me to stick to working 9 to 5s. I'll get mad at the boss and eat flash. I never went to black men out there. We need to get help on those anxiety issues and those depression issues that we go through and shit like that. And because I've never got it, and I'm still suffering that shit right today and shit. That's another story. So on this privilege shit, and so I don't get why motherfuckers moving backwards. Motherfuckers moving backwards with this, like, how do you want to be in the streets? You want to be claiming some shit and all this old shit when you got all this old shit. I started really gang banging when I was like 9, 10 years old or something. Start fucking with the Crips and shit. This was like embedded in a motherfucker. And it's like, it was in my neighborhood. This was what was going on. It wasn't like I just went and joined the gang and shit. Like what the fuck is wrong with these motherfuckers and shit? A lot of people was in the gangs because of, their situations and shit like that. Some motherfuckers are exceptions to the rule, like Suge Knight. He had a mom and daddy doing things. I don't know if his daddy was a gangster. His daddy might have been a gangster because parents play a lot of role in why their children like that. Just like I said, I heard earlier in my story, I played a big role in how my child turned out. He's in prison and shit like that. But my younger children are not like that. They're all in the school and nerds and shit like that because I started living different. Started seeing the wrong in my ways and shit like that. Started being them, but it was too late for my older kid. You know what I'm saying? That nigga was out there being monster with it and shit like that. And it's kind of embarrassing to say, but this is just my testimony. And this privilege shit. So why would you want to be like this nigga T.I. son, you want to go to the bando? You want to go to the bando? Talking, and that's like a new thing now. You know what I'm saying? The bando is cool. Being associated with an abandoned house where motherfuckers is doing whatever at an abandoned house in the cut somewhere. Doing whatever they making it a trap. Or party house, whatever the fuck they doing. That's the cool shit, right? Why is a rich kid in a bando, nigga? Why would you want to be in a bando, nigga? Get a motel room, nigga. You got the dollars. Why the fuck is you in a bando, nigga? Excuse me. I don't keep wanting to call him nigga. Excuse me, T.I. I don't mean to disrespect your kid. But, just why would you want to be in a bando? I just don't get it. I don't get why these privileged kids want to be in the streets so bad. And it's a lot up to the parents. These parents living these I want to call it, super movie star gangster lives and shit, right? You know what I'm saying? And so it's a lot of smoke screens and mirrors, what's real and what's not, you know what I'm saying? And all this old shit. So the kids are confused growing up. And so a lot of times when you're confused, a lot of times you latch on to the wrong shit. And that's what they've done. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these kids latch on to the wrong shit, want to be in the motherfucking streets. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? And the cold thing about it, right? Street motherfuckers is trying to get out, right? We just, oh man, what the fuck? I wish I had a little of that. Nigga, let me borrow $10,000. How about that? I'll be good. Think I can bubble off 10,000 right now. Turn that into $1 million right now. Right? These niggas is just going to the strip clubs and making it rain with that, right? I'm just like, what the fuck, right? So I just don't get why these motherfuckers want this lifestyle that ends up in jail, prison, dead, and, you know, the whole nine, looking like me right now at 52, right? I should be somewhere shining on the beach, drinking on me a Mai Tai with my wife and kids or something right now. I would a super bad bitch. One of the two. You know what I'm saying? Not worried about shit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get back to the community when I can, but I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, be out there gang banging and shit. Like, what the fuck? How the fuck does that, man? And the thing is, when the gangsters, right? You know, when you in this gangster shit, it's like, you know, if you don't get out fast, you know, you're going to end up in jail or dead. You know, some shit, your life's going to be fucked up. Damn near how mine, I done kind of rescue mine. I got a little get back, you know, see, I got my own little get down. So I ain't really work for nobody because my mentality won't let me do it. You ain't got help for it. I need it, you know, but that's another story. So wish I had anything what you guys had, or even when I was a kid. So the thing is, gangsters know, real motherfuckers know when you go to jail and shit, it's over with, right? You know, gangsters, we might have a little money on out there, sometimes fucking a few badass bitches and shit, you know, and all this old type shit, but for the most part, nigga end up in jail, nigga ain't got no bitches. Nigga got Rosie Palm. That's Rosie Palm. That's Rosie Palm. You see the palm and her 5 fingers? That's Rosie Palm and her 5 sisters, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Rosie Palm. Yeah, you know what that means. Getting it in, that you marry yourself and shit at that point, right? Because you're gonna be in prison forever, a long time, and on the streets not figuring it out, trying to, you know, you go to prison, get out, and you're trying to adjust and shit like that, go back trying to just, man. Sometimes these motherfuckers are breaking off football numbers to niggas and shit. So it's like when you get out, the whole world's in change, and like it's hard for you to get back, like, you know. So niggas, young brothers and shit like that, come on, man. Because when you go to jail, spend all that time and shit like that, you know, before you're doing like you climbing all the squares, all these squares and squares. But when you go to jail, guess who's fucking on your bra? These squares, nigga. These motherfucking squares are fucking on your bras. Squares are getting all the pussy. Because, you know, just like these bras, man, they know they grow up fast. You know, the females look faster than the dudes. Y'all know that, right? You know what I'm saying? That they getting periods hella young age and shit like that. They start being women. Their mind is on something different at a young age and shit like that. So they get it quick, like, let me stop this fucking with these niggas that's going in and out of jail and shit like that. Because I can get me a square ass, you know what I'm saying, half-ass thug nigga that I can make him damn near a thug nigga. You know what I'm saying? A half-ass something, you know what I'm saying? But I need this nigga to have this money on, stay in the streets and be able to take care of me. But this broke niggas, I mean, the niggas going in prison back and forth, niggas can't do it. You know, all this danger we dealing with. So females, they get to figuring it out like, fuck, you know what I'm saying? So they get to fucking with the squares. Now, square fucking on your bitch. Right, so it's like, right, you can't win, right? So it's like, you know what I'm saying, you need to tap into that, because there's no future in it. There's no future in it, youngsters. I mean, you youngsters need to really hear this. All you youngsters really need, it's no future in it. Like, if you got your money on, do something else. You know, you can come back and give to the hood, come out every now and then, and you know, check in on your boys. But if you ain't from the hood, fuck the hood. You know, got somebody connected, fuck the hood. It ain't the shit. It ain't motherfuckers trying to get out the hood. Motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Niggas in the hood trying to make it look glamorous because nigga ain't got nothing else to do. It's like, you know, the slaves got to turn motherfucking pork into some gourmet meals and shit. You know, they feeding the scraps, we got to turn them into something. That's what motherfucking niggas in the hood doing. They, you know what I'm saying? They on YouTube and all this glorifying their hood shit, you know what I'm saying? But in the retrospect and hindsight, these motherfuckers is miserable than the motherfuckers. I'm from it. Wish I wasn't. Rock B, 3 on the tree. Listen to me. How about that? Let me get back to work. Yeah, and I had to add that the industry knows this bullshit. The industry is a certain animal. Everybody want to be famous. Everybody, you know, want to be, you know, known and all this old shit. So the entertainment industry and all that Hollywood bullshit, they know this. They know this. And so they put certain imagery out there, certain music out there that programs your mind. You know, you don't know that you're being programmed. Kids don't know they're being robotically programmed and shit like that. We've all been programmed. And it's a different type of slavery. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? Why else would a motherfucker that's got money wanna, be perpetrating like he don't in the streets and getting into trouble and shit? I just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Why would, I don't get it because it's these, big music execs and all these industry motherfuckers and shit that's got all the money, these Bilderberg groups and these motherfucking Rockefellers, all these motherfuckers, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a play in motion. Y'all can't see that? Different kind of slavery type shit. Because when they got you confused, that mean, you ain't going to be focused on the right shit. Because that's the thing. That's why they hide motherfucking information and all that old type shit. And so you heard the thing, you say, if you want to hide something from a nigga, put it in a book. Right? Yeah, we got to change that narrative, young brothers. We got to change that narrative. Wake up, man. They trying to control us, man. They trying to control us. See, they got us, man. They been having us for years, man. But this is a new type of slavery. That's just what I don't let y'all know, man. Yeah, you're being bamboozled, hoodwinked, ran amok. Rock B, 3 on the tree. And another thing. Let's stop calling these grown-ass men babies and boys. Oh, you just a baby. You just a baby boy. Because that's playing tricks on their mind. These niggas thinking they kids and shit. You's a grown-ass motherfucking man doing motherfucking kid shit. That's what it is. Stop calling these boys babies and, oh, he's just a baby. Oh, motherfucker, you look at him, oh, he's 30 years old. He's just a baby. Oh, he's just a kid. You know what I'm saying? Us OGs, we calling these old-ass men, these grown-ass men, you know what I'm saying? We come up, what's up, kid? He's a kid. I hear it in a lot of the vlogs and all that. We call them kids and babies. No. We need to stop that. These are motherfucking men. We need to start calling these motherfuckers men. Excuse me, I just got to beside myself with this cussing. We need to call these youngsters, our children, men, and stop calling them young boys and all this old shit, little y'all babies and shit like that. Don't get it twisted. When these women, when they look at you, when you youngsters, when y'all get at these older women, they be like, little boy. What they telling you is, you young ass, rabbit fucking ass, young, Similac, breath having, smelling like pee and talcum powder ass. You don't know nothing about this grown ass motherfucking pussy. And back up, youngster, before you get caught up in some motherfucking bullshit behind this grown woman pussy. That's what she telling you. That's what she telling you when she say, little boy. Rock B, 3 on the tree. Let's stop calling these motherfucking young men, boys and kids and shit like that, and stop referring to them like that because they doing young, dumb kid shit, and we done all done it. We still doing it at a grown-ass ages, but we don't want to be called no kids and no boys, so let's stop calling these grown-ass, over 18, over 21, over 30-ass motherfucking men kids. Rock B, 3 on the motherfucking tree. I'm out. Yeah.